I'm 13 News Now meteorologist Rachael Peart. It's Saturday, July 13th, 2019. Here's an update on Tropical Storm Barry. The 8 a.m. update from the National Hurricane Center has the storm at 70-mile-per-hour winds, 50 miles west-southwest of Morgan City, Louisiana, and pressure is dropping down to 991 millibars. As that pressure drops, we start to see the wind strength increases, and we are expecting from the National Hurricane Center that Barry will become a Category 1 storm with at least 74-mile-per-hour winds before making landfall and as it moves a little bit inland before starting to weaken. Hurricane watches, warnings, and tropical storm warnings all in effect across Louisiana and even into parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and the far western part of Florida there. We're also watching these hurricane warnings. That's in the purple. Tropical storm warnings in this kind of yellow orangish color, so we are watching those areas for the strong winds. Again, Tropical Storm Barry as of the 8 a.m. update Eastern time at 70 miles per hour winds, but those gusts are over 75. Not too far off from making landfall, expecting that within the next couple of hours, maybe late morning here on your Saturday morning, again, July 13th. We're going to watch it move inland. It's going to lose strength as it does that. Doesn't have that power source of the Gulf of Mexico, the warm waters over the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to continue to move inland and then hook back off to the north and east, continuously losing strength as it moves through the country's midsection. Eventually by Tuesday, starting to really die off with those winds only about 20 or 30 miles per hour. Also going to be watching storm surge. That's when the waters from that counterclockwise rotation around the storm push the Gulf of Mexico waters inland and start to inundate some of those areas that are under those storm surge watches in the deep purple, and then the storm surge watch or the storm surge warnings in the deeper purple, and then the storm surge watch in the lighter purple. We're also going to be watching just for flooding rain. This is separate from the storm surge. Rainfall forecast could get over 10 inches in some areas. Still watching Baton Rouge, potentially 10 to 15 inches there. Now this is down but still devastating forecast potentially for some of these areas, so we're going to have to continue to watch what exactly sets up. Also going to be watching Memphis, Tennessee, well inland, possibly over 10 inches of rain as well. So what's the bottom line? Barry's going to make landfall today, potentially the first landfalling hurricane. We're going to see if it still has that time to strengthen before landfalling. We'll have another update coming in from the National Hurricane Center at 11 o'clock this morning. It's going to be the first landfalling storm regardless. Heavy rains and flooding will be a major concern for Gulf Coast states and also the lower Mississippi River Basin. This past week, the Mississippi River has been running high, so we'll have to continue to see just where those strongest rain bands and those strongest downpours set up to see where the biggest impacts will be. But heavy rain and flooding, maybe more so than the winds, going to be a major concern and a major impact for those in the line of the storm.